his final resting place. For we are dust, and unto dust we will return. But the Lord will change our mortal bodies to be like his in glory. For he is risen, the firstborn from the dead. So let us commend our brother Albert to the Lord, that the Lord may embrace him in peace, and raise up his body on the final day. Amen.
You're not going. I was going to ask you to clear out the stains. I can't do it.
Taxi's here.
What do you do with it?
Oxon.
Hi, love.
Bye, Dad.
Hello?
It's me.
Where are you?
Just gone for a quick drink.
No more bets now, thank you.
You're in a casino.
Sheer accident. Thought it was a theme park. Not the pregnant pause, please. Anything but the pregnant pause.
How long will you be?
Won't be long.
I'll see you later then. Enjoy yourself.
And how was Damascus?
It's okay, honestly.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Cash.
Ferocious stuff. 10 letters. Third one's T. Rottweiler. Oh, yeah. How do you spell it? R-O-T-W-E-I-L-L-E-R.
Double T. It's 2 T's, 1 L.
You sure?
Yeah.
Cheese. Made backwards. 4 letters.
It's 2 T's, 1 L.
Don't make any difference, Albie.
It's wrong. It's 2 T's, 1 L.
Doesn't affect anything.
You're taking his word rather than mine. Why's that?
Because it makes no difference. That's why.
Because he's been to university.
Oh, piss off.
You okay? Buried my father today. Sorry. Couple of bets now, thank you. 19, red. The Guardian. A packet of those tea bags.
£2.4, please.
I'll have to owe you the 4p.
Sorry.
I'll pass it in tonight on my way to work.
Sorry.
This comes to £1.98 in Scots.
Then go to Scots.
He's shut.
Exactly.
I'll be back with you 4p, right?
How much? We have the meter and fast forward, did you?
How do you been? What?
What? Every time I come home, it's the same. What time's you called us? Why you been?
Where
Where have
they?
you been? Who have you been? Bloody, bloody.
Oi!
Do you know the people? Well, now you know how it feels, right? Sorry.
It's okay. Whiskey?
Yeah.
You starting early or finishing late?
Trying to avoid a hangover.
That's one way. Death's another, of course.
Isn't going according to script. You're supposed to bollock me, Judith. And then in the middle of a particularly insulting sentence, I go...
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Please.
I don't.
Remember me, eh? Do you remember me, you Robin Packy bastard? No. Here's your 4p, right? Remember me now, eh? Yeah. Treat people like scum, they start acting like scum, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, you Robin Packy bastard?
Please don't call me Packy.
I'm a socialist, me pal. Trade unionist, voted Labour all me bleeding life. I'd march for the likes of you. Did you just see me in me clubber? You hear the accent and you assume things. You assume the right to treat me like scum. Well, okay, you Robin Packy bastard, you treated me like scum, now I'm acting like scum.
Please don't call me
Now
Packy.
I'm acting like
Criticize
scum.
me what I do,
Don't
but
call
not
me
what I
I
am.
I haven't come here to listen to you, pal. I earn my poverty, you know what I mean?
You think I'm robbing you? Fine. Criticize me for that.
Work
but don't
hard
call
for
me
my
Packy.
pittance. And you think you can rip me off? No. You're a Robin Packy
Get out
bastard.
of my shop.
I call you a Robin bastard, what happens? You get the Queen's Award to industry because this country's full of Robin bastards. But I call you a Robin Packy bastard. That's really gonna hurt, isn't it? That's a bit of a weapon I got. That's the only weapon I've got. Unless you count this one. Do you see this one? Do you see it? Ah! Get the point, eh? You get the point. L-I-V-E-R-P, double O-L Liverpool, let's see. L-I-V-E-R-P, double O-L, let's see. L-I-V-E-R-P, double O-L Liverpool, let's see.
No later, because the 8 o'clock news has just started. ECR Bellbrook, yes, Hannigan, this is Mr. Gregson. Mr. Gregson found a body. Bumped into a skinhead on the way in. Did he say anything to you?
He was dead.
No, the skinhead.
No.
Would you recognize him if you saw him again?
He was a skinhead, you know what I mean? They all look alike.
Have you mentioned this to anybody else? Or?
Just the police.
I'd like to keep it that way, if that's okay, just between you and us.
Yeah.
Keep it under your hat. Leave it. It keeps landing on the blood. See to the crowd, they're encroaching. I'm okay, boss. I know you're okay. See to the crowd. Morning. Morning. Family. Upstairs. Did they say anything? I haven't spoken to them. I was waiting for
You want me to see them?
Yes. You got that number, yeah?
Yeah.
Get the paper and the tea bags, okay?
What do you think?
I think he's dead.
Wasn't robbery. Nothing to indicate a racial motive, nothing whatsoever. That's our line, okay?
Can you think of anyone who'd want to kill your father?
Several million. All of them whites.
Oh, show me a home where the buffalo roam.
Look, I know it's taken a bit longer than we said.
4 months, 3 days.
Okay, that's bad. Accepted, admit it. But we cracked it now, okay? We found a problem. We'll have it sorted by tonight. No problem.
Where seldom is heard.
Look, we're not cowboys, okay? We are not cowboys.
Statement at a press conference this morning. In the past, this area has seen a great deal of racial tension, so I want to make it perfectly clear that there is no racial motive for this killing, none whatsoever. Obviously, we're anxious to speak to everybody who visited Mr. Ali's shop this morning. Now, whether or not you saw anything, whether or not you think you can help, it's vital that you come forward so we can eliminate you from our inquiry.
Do you think you do it? I'm getting on to the boy, all right? You lay off till he gets here, okay? I know the score. You know what I mean? I know my rights.
Hey, Einstein. Who's his dad? Ince is black. Parker is black. Dublin is black. Schmeichel's again. Jane will have it. Kanchelskis is a bloody Ukrainian and Cantonal's French. You stupid soft sod. Got names and addresses for 68 fascist party members. We're checking them out for previous.
49 was previous, 44 of them violent.
Right. Those 44 are top of the list. Plain clothes, unmarked cars. We don't want it known we're looking for a skinhead. A non-racial motive is still the official line. We go early morning. Any self-respecting skinhead still in bed with his dick in his hand. If he's up and about, chances are he was up and about when Ali was murdered. To get the alibi and check it out. Am I boring you?
What?
Am I boring you?
No, boss.
Then listen. Jane! A Pakistani's killed in a racially sensitive area and you print a story like this.
It's the truth.
And that makes everything okay?
Yes.
No. Who gave you this information?
I can't tell you that.
Don't hide behind journalistic integrity. You've got none. Who gave you this information?
I can't tell you.
It wasn't the bloke who found the body. I've just been to see him.
No.
Was it one of my officers? If you don't tell me, I'll have you arrested. Was it one of my officers?
Yes.
Which one?
I'm not telling you.
Did you talk to that bloody woman? Yes or no? Did you talk to that bloody woman? You can ask me a question like that. What is that, Joey? I haven't got time to pass out your ego. Did you talk to that bloody woman? Actually, you've got no faith in me whatsoever. 15 years. Somebody did. Somebody talked to her. Now, was it you? No, thank you. But it crossed your mind. That's the point. It crossed your mind that it might have been a process of elimination, Jimmy. You're eliminated. Send Harriman in. I think that makes me feel. I get the picture. You're feeling a bit aggrieved, right? Fine. Okay. Noted. Send Harriman in. Treat him like some bloody prick fresh on the train. Just whack him on the bloody ear. Send Harriman in! You're wanted. It's down to you?
Yeah.
Shut it.
Why?
I don't know.
Did she pay you?
No.
If you took money for this, you're finished.
She didn't pay me.
She's a nice bit of stuff.
It wasn't that. He sent me out the shop. I don't know, I just wanted to prove I was involved.
Knowledge is power. Show people you're in the know, you get a bit of respect, yeah?
Yeah,
No. She just thinks you're a bloody clown.
I know. So what will you do?
Nothing. Get out.
What floor?
It's top.
Your job is to care for people who are terminally ill. My job is to secure the funds that allow you to do it. Once you start to chase the funding, you cease to do the job you're paid to do. And if you cease to do the job you're paid to do, why should anyone agree to renew the funding? It will be there.
Speak to you a minute.
I'm busy. If I have to walk the streets of Manchester with a begging bowl, I'll do it. The funding will be there.
Please.
Are there any questions?
How to handle an addict. Chapter 3, verse 12. Public humiliation.
£3 grand, shepherd's hair.
You know, you stopped masticating for a wee second there.
What?
There's something a bit macho about a bit like that, don't you think? A wee bit like slapping a certain part of your anatomy on the counter and saying, look how big it is, everybody, look how big it is.
What?
They're almost ready for the 4:45 at Lingfield. Lining up for the last race of the afternoon, the favourite, Jeremy Fisher, a bit nervous perhaps, too along, Shepherd's Hay. And they're off, and they're underway. Shepherd's Hay has gone already, a fall very early. Rubicon takes it up. There's Jeremy Fisher, Timberlake, and off the box.
Situation like this, your heart sinks a little, really, doesn't it?
You what?
Nothing.
Yeah, about 7:30 this morning, they reckon. He just walked in and done him good style.
Skinhead?
Yeah.
Better lie low for a while, know what I mean?
Too right. Those packies are gonna go ape shit. Anyone with the skin will do. Have you got a problem?
Bashful bladder. I keep telling it to do something, and these two will think I'm some kind of a pervert. Do something, please, but no luck as yet. I can't help noticing you're a straight down the channel man. You know, that gratifying gurgle when a good healthy stream hits the main flow. You're more of a Luke Skywalker type, aren't you? Hmm? Like a laser beam. You etch pretty patterns onto the urinal. You're a bit of a piss artist, really, aren't you?
Will I butt him or will you?
Personally, I'm the type that can't resist a quick glance. Some people find that very annoying, I'd imagine.
You trying to get your nose broken, pal?
Yeah, do you know somebody who could do it, pal? How'd you actually spell that, sir?
Right.
What time was this? Was there anyone else in the shop? Could you describe her? Goodbye.
What?
Sir? Could you hold on a moment, please, sir? We've got the till roll. We ask people what they bought, what it cost. We tick it off against the till roll. If there's anything unticked, we know whoever bought it hasn't come forward.
Right.
Find out what they bought. Why didn't you say that in the first place? Find out what they bought, how much it cost, okay?
Sorry about that.
Did you actually buy, sir?
not wearing any underwear. Look, let me explain.
You owe me £972. That's for flight and a hotel.
I'm afraid I'll have to join the queue.
I'll understand if it's in cash. We wouldn't want the wife to find out, would we?
Ooh, little whiff of bitchiness there, Panhandle.
What happened to your nose?
Skinner gave me a piece of his mind.
Really?
Can I come in?
I'd let Oliver read in before you, Fitz.
You need a profile.
If we need a profile, we will get one. Psychologist at 10 a penny. Let go, please.
No. Do you know what he'll say, a 10 a penny psychologist, Panhandle?
Let go of the door.
Possibly. He'll also say that the killer is white, unemployed, unskilled, a fascist, a football supporter, and lives local. And if he does say that, Panhandle...
Please let go.
You will know he's a prick. Excuse me, I just live here, you know.
Hiya.
Hiya.
We're going out. Wait in the car, Casey.
You lose it all?
The row. At last, the row. We could skip it if you like. Just don't speak to me for a week.
Did you lose it all?
Short. First tentative step on the emotional ladder.
Did you lose it all?
Yes. You perfected that look. Utter contempt. You've got enough of it.
I've had plenty of practice.
Gamblers taught themselves to avoid that look. Did you know that? Man's a few quid down to housekeeping, but he had to go home, tell his wife, get that look. Oh, thank you. He tries to win it back. Loses some more, tries to win that back. Loses it all. Then the look's even more contemptuous. Tries to top himself. Fails. Decides to kill the wife. Hit her over the head with a hammer. Drown her in the bath. Anything. Not to see that look in her eye. I couldn't help noticing there were one or two strangers in the house.
It's Mark's birthday.
Oh, shit.
I could give you some money to give to him.
That's a little twist of the knife, dear.
No, it would be nice for Mark, that's all. It would be nice for him to get money off his father on his birthday, that's all. You selfish, arrogant sod.
You're not in the mood for a quick shag, then? Oh, come on, you hate it when I win.
Yes,
Well, cheer up, I lost.
that odd win. Once in a blue moon, it justifies days and days like this, countless days like this. That's why I hate you winning. I want you to lose and lose and lose. I want you to think there's not a hope in hell of ever winning again. Then even you might think of stopping, Fitz.
Is that it? Top of the emotional ladder? But anticlimactic, I'd say. 10 years ago, you'd have thrown something at least.
I'm tired, Fitz. Bored, even. We're going to Joe's. You're not invited. Food's ready.
Will you keep the noise down, please? If it's not so much to ask. Are you listening to me?
Didn't work. Might be the pipe beat up into the bath. We're checking it out now.
Consideration, a bit of common decency, and keep the noise down. Please don't ignore me, I know you can hear me. Will you keep the noise down, please? If you don't, then fall asleep.
There's good news and bad news. The bad, it's a single knife wound. Difficult to make a murder charge stick.
And the good?
He's twisted it round a bit. He's gone through the stomach wall, through the aorta, massive hemorrhage. The X-ray shows he's chipped a bone in the vertebra. Now, I'm warning you now, the defence will say that the damage was done when the victim fell. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
Where's Fitz?
What are we looking for?
A long, narrow blade. For what it's worth, I saw a wound like this a few years ago. British Army bayonet.
Yeah. I think something's up. What? I don't know. Where is it? It's in the back room.
Dad, we've been knocking. Can't get any answer.
Yeah. Stop.
Heart attack.
A long blade. We're going to look in every backyard, every dustbin, every gutter, every sewer. Full protective clothing because you'll come across dirty syringes, and sensitivity. These people feel threats, so sense of bloody-tivity, right?
Something that really annoyed me as a kid. Herbert Lom, the human jungle. He's got a patient. A woman, say. An absolute nutcase. He delves into her past and finds out she set fire to all the hamsters at school. He tells her this. Cue music, end of bloody show. It's to drive me absolutely berserk.
Relax, please.
To drive me not much longer. Berserk. Well, you've told us what's wrong, Mr. Corder, but that's all. Where's the bloody cure?
How much do you drink?
6, maybe 7 a week.
Pints.
Bottles.
Of beer?
Of whiskey.
And you smoke?
50, 60.
Please say a week.
A day.
Give it to me straight, Doctor. I've always wanted to read War and Peace. Where's me starting?
There's nothing wrong with you. Nothing physical. But I would like you to see a psychologist.
Shopkeeper has been murdered and feelings are running high. And if you don't turn round, I'm going to take you in. You've done nothing. It's nothing. It's after what's crazy man or not. You've got 10 seconds to disappear. Just want to walk 9, 8. I've got a Nicholas promise. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir.
Sorry to keep noisy. Could you tell me what you're doing in this area, please?
Just been up at the hospital.
We've met? Yes. Nothing trivial, I hope. All right, you go on.
Sorry I frightened you. When I was your age, I get depressed. I think, I didn't ask to be born. But now that I'm born, I'm going to die. It's not very fair. You sometimes think that? When I die, I'm going to make sure that Mark has to carry the coffin on his own.
There's 4 bags still there. You forgot me last week. If you don't want to do the job, son, pack it in and give someone else a chance. There's 3 million on the dole, you know, they'll be glad of it.
I'm not your bloody bin man. I'm a copper.
Think a profile would help?
No.
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 I do.
I'm fit.
Is that a problem?
No.
Not the only psychologist in the world who just thinks he is.
There's a guy at the university, Nolan.
Right.
The doctor wrote you a prescription.
I keep seeing this image. The symbol of the future. Post-nuclear war. All life obliterated. There's a mattress in a pool at the bottom of a block of flats. Storm after storm, the water lifts up the mattress, drops it, lifts it up, drops it, lifts it up, drops it, until finally, one day, the mattress crawls out the pool. That's the start of the new evolutionary cycle. A sudden, stinking mattress.
Please stop drinking fits. You drink because you're anxious, depressed. You get a hangover. That makes you even more anxious, even more depressed. So you drink even more. That can't be the answer, Fitz.
Scunthorpe.
Sorry?
Even Scunthorpe can be the answer. Question, name a town due west of Grimsby. Answer, Scunthorpe.
You don't want me to help you?
No. In our street, the women used to run up and down whenever a man was sick or dying or dead. I used to watch them clucking, relishing every minute. Did that man no bloody good whatsoever, but it made those women feel a lot better.
Bullshit. You don't want anyone to help you because only ordinary people need help. And you think you're special. Unique.
Sorry to bother you, lads. Did you get up here yesterday morning? Yeah. DC Harriman would like a quick word. Thanks very much. Sorry to bother you, ladies and gentlemen. Answer Road Police. I promise I won't keep you any longer than is absolutely necessary, but it's vitally important that we have a quick word with everyone on board. It's about a serious incident that took place just across the road.
Psychological profiling isn't a science.
I'm aware of that, sir.
There's nothing stolen. So, yes, I'd say you were right to consider a racist motive. It's a classic disorganized murder. And I'd guess he's white, unskilled, unemployed, possibly a member of a far-right extremist group.
A football supporter and he lives local.
Yes.
Didn't see anybody. Thanks very much. Lad, do you travel on this much further? Okay, that's great. If you can't think of anything else, get in touch, okay? Excuse me, mate. I've seen you, mate.
Weapon in their armory. It isn't an exact science, I must say, and it would be wrong for the police to think it is. They don't, of course. But in this case, all we can say is that probably he's white, unskilled, unemployed, possibly a member of a far-right extremist group. And the bayonet's interesting, of course.
might suggest that he's ex-army, a survivalist, in which case he would keep himself fit. Sport.
The professor's a prick.
Takes one to know one.
Look, the killer's not on the dole. You're not up and about at 7:30 if you're unemployed, right?
Come near me again and I'll arrest you.
Look, I don't think he lives local. There's plenty of housing round here, but he doesn't live local! You're one of Big Chief Bilber's Indians, aren't you?
No.
Hi, Professor. You?
No.
Would you like to impress your boss?
No.
Well, if you change your mind, I'll have a large Scotch and dry. There are some questions so obvious that nobody ever bothers to ask them. Why did the apple fall? If a killer's on the dole, what's he doing up at 7:30?
Here's a large Scotch and dry. The disorganized killer doesn't choose his victims, doesn't hide the body, and usually walks to the scene or takes public transport. Much more environmentally friendly than his organized counterpart. He'll probably be unattractive, often with low self-esteem, sexually impotent. So he invariably lives alone. In many cases, he'll have had a harsh childhood, an alcoholic or a violent father. He'll often take something from the scene, a souvenir, but it's more likely to be a part of the body rather than a stick of rock. If there's sexual abuse of the victim, it will take place after death. Nearly all these killers have themselves been victims of child abuse, usually at the hands of their violent or drunken fathers.
It's not a phone number. We've checked.
What's that mean?
I don't know. If makes sense.
You talk to the daughter?
There's an old Asian geezer, well respected. He's having a word, gonna tell her to leave it to us.
Right. British Army bayonet.
Ex-army shops, try them all.
Survivalist magazines, you might subscribe.
I think the professor's a prick, boss. If the killer's on the dole, what's he doing up at 7:30? And yeah, he could live local, there's lots of houses around there, but it's a busy crossroads. He could have been on his way to work, changing buses, anything. This professor's heard the word skinhead, and he's jumped to conclusions. We all have.
And how was Fitz?
Come again?
I said, how was Fitz?
Who's Fitz? Who are you?
What do I look like?
What do you want?
What do I look like? What do I sound like? Sun reader, fascist, football supporter, hooligan.
Would you please tell me what you're doing in this office?
This is Mozart, right? Piano Concerto number 21 in C major. Yeah?
Yes.
This was my father's. He fought for this country. Africa, Egypt, France, Italy. He died a week ago and there was 10 people at his funeral. You know why there was 10 people at his funeral? Because he was only a white, working class man, so he didn't matter. He didn't bleed matter.
Sorry.
You're sorry.
Yes.
I was gonna kill a Sun reporter. I am gonna kill a Sun reporter. But meanwhile, you'll do.
Professor Nolan had in fact been working with police investigating the murder of Shahid Ali, a local